Everybody, Jason Burmis here, and you guessed it, we have the documents. I've been talking about doing this report for the last couple of days now, and I've been hinting at these articles and really being upset with the fact that Al-Qaeda and ISIS are now being equated with what? Hacktivists. Yes, they use the term hacktivists and people that would spread misinformation online. And instead of going over the article's take of this, it's only really an 11-page document with some fluff signed on by your President of the United States, Donald Trump. So let's just get that out of the way. This is signed off by Trump himself. And I just thought, I don't know if we'll read all 11 pages, but we're going to do it. We're going to actually take a look at the document that's unclassified and anybody can go and look at right now. So first of all, it's a pretty snazzy American flag in some, gray skies. What are we going to do? What are we going to do, America? So again, like I said, a lot of fluff here. So here's the White House thing. And, we need to really protect ourselves from hackers. Well, you know what? Let's read this. Because this is the part that Donald Trump signed anyway. This isn't part of the report. But explain to me where this is different from things that were being pushed by the Barack Obama administration. Explain to me how this is different from things that were being pushed by that first Bush administration or second Bush administration. Really the first Bush administration as well. The technology may not have been there either during the first Bush administration. But that's where a lot of this deep state National Program Office, shadow government, continuity of government takeover began or advanced really rapidly under Bush 1 and then into his son's presidency. Protecting our nation's security and continuing to enhance the prosperity of our citizens are my top priorities. Well, thank you, Donald. Ensuring that the United States is protected against espionage and other damaging intelligence activities conducted by our foreign adversaries is essential to meeting those goals. I wonder if telling the truth could be damaging. Like, if we told the truth about what happened in Duma in 2018, how there wasn't an attack there, let alone a gas attack. Would that be damaging to our interests and goals? The nation faces an expanding array of foreign intelligence threats by adversaries who are using increasingly sophisticated methods to harm the United States. Russia remains a significant intelligence threat to the United States' interests, employing aggressive acts to instigate and exacerbate tensions and instability in the United States. Again, you see what's happening here? This page is signed off on by Trump, and he's using this Russian narrative. Now, to claim that, Russia doesn't conduct espionage against us would be ridiculous. But including interfering with the security of our elections. Donald Trump literally playing into the Russian meddling in an elections narrative. Does anyone else want to throw up? How many times have you heard that's a hoax out of that man's mouth? But again, when it serves the interests of that deep state that he was supposed to fight, it doesn't seem to matter. A more powerful and emboldened China is increasingly asserting itself by stealing our technology and intellectual property in an effort to erode United States economic and military superiority. Now, we've done the same. Let's not be ridiculous. In fact, there's another story that I'm probably going to follow up on where the CIA for decades had a front organization that were basically code breakers and code writers. So they had the majority of the other big nations' codes. That's how good our intelligence services are. Regional adversaries and ideology-motivated entities such as hackers and public disclosure organizations. Public disclosure organizations? So you mean like people that would dare to go and investigate in Duma in 2018 and find out there was little to zero, when I say little, no evidence that a gas attack occurred, and they put that out there, and then the bureaucracy puts out what they want, and then they're forced, after failing to go through the system for whistleblowers that was created, to blow the whistle through a public disclosure organization such as WikiLeaks? You mean like that? Would that be a problem, Mr. Trump? I'm wondering, is that a problem? Because I haven't heard much about the OPCW leaks in this country. Let's keep going. Let's keep going. Because we have the documents. This is a document that's not going to be covered by tomorrow's news today because Donnie J signed off on it. Okay? Or they're going to say he was forced to. Give me some. Again, they won't even read it, so what does it matter? Oh boy. These actors are increasingly able to advance their goals due to the proliferation of more effective and commercially available cyber and surveillance technologies. God forbid the populace has the same kind of technology or even close that they could use against the deep state, right? That they could use in counterintelligence narratives against the police state. It'd be terrible. It's terrible. Get it out of the serf's hands. The National Counterintelligence Strategy explains how my administration, old Mikey Pompeo, we lied, we cheated, we stole. We had entire courses on it. Not great. Not great. Protect the American people, the homeland, Deutschland, and the American way of life. The American way of life, from foreign intelligence services that seek to harm us. It's pretty broad, the American way of life. Promote American prosperity by protecting our economy from foreign adversaries who seek to steal our technology and intellectual property. And preserve peace and security by going on the offensive against aggressive foreign intelligence services that work against democracy, United States allies, and our national security priorities. This strategy demonstrates my commitment to strengthening America's counterintelligence and security capabilities and securing America from foreign intelligence threats. In order to accomplish these objectives, the United States government must work together with private industry and the American public as partners in this effort. That's key, because again, we've been surveilling long before the days of Snowden. Look into Hepting versus AT&T. All of your digital communications and phone calls were logged in some way, shape, or form through a server. 100%. 100%. Okay, we never talk about that, though. We never talk about that. Okay? So, again, this is, they talk about the private sector here and universities, by the way. You know what? Let's read it. I know it's not part of the report, but we're going to read it. The United States is facing increasingly aggressive and complex threats from the foreign intelligence services as well as state and non-state actors. To anticipate and deter these threats, the U.S. government continues to address its fundamental core counterintelligence missions, identifying, assessing, and neutralizing foreign intelligence activities and capabilities in the United States. Great. Mitigating insider threats. Insider threats. Whistleblowers, anyone? Countering espionage and assassination attempts by foreign intelligence services from occurring on U.S. soil and abroad, and protecting U.S. sensitive and classified information and sensitive facilities from technical penetrations of espionage. Probably doing a pretty poor job at that, by the way. I mean, we could easily just talk about the Israeli operation that was caught in D.C. this year using old Stingray technology, and then just the outright denial of this administration that it was even going on. I mean, Netanyahu said it wasn't going on, so it couldn't have been going on. The National Counterintelligence Strategy of the United States of America, 2020 to 2022, presents a new perspective on how to effectively address foreign intelligence threats as a nation. 5 strategic objectives encompass the most critical areas where foreign intelligence services are targeting the United States. Critical infrastructure, key U.S. supply chains, the U.S. economy, American democracy. American democracy! What about our constitutional republic? And cyber and technical operations. Thank you so much, Nero2, for the $10. Is it Neo to you? for the $10 super chat. We appreciate that. The strategy identifies where foreign threat actors could cause serious damage to our national and economic security, and where we need to invest attention and resources. It also describes activities currently being undertaken or planned to counter threats from foreign adversaries. Bum, bum, bum. It is essential that we engage and mobilize all elements of the United States society and fully integrate sound counterintelligence and security procedures into our business practices and strengthen our networks against attempts by foreign threat actors or malicious insiders to steal or compromise our sensitive data, information, and assets. No more Vault 7, Vault 8 leakies. No, 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 no. No, 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 no. No Seth Rich leakies either. Did a big Seth Rich story before this on the fact that both parties in the lawsuit, Aaron Rich and Matt Couch, wanted Assange's deposition on what was going on. But the judge didn't want that for some reason. I wonder why. My office is committed to working with federal, state, and local governments, the private sector, universities, as well with our foreign partners. And again, our foreign partners like Israel being caught spying on us. Just saying. I'm just pointing that out. Our foreign partners, such as Saudi Arabia, that clearly murdered Khashoggi, who was more than likely an intelligence asset, like that. Like our foreign partners, though, to counter the threats posed by foreign adversaries. Together, we will build on past successes to safeguard our nation's most sensitive information and assets. Sure you will. And that's William R. Avania. He's the director of National Counterintelligence and Security Center. I saw some of his confirmation hearing from a couple years back over on C-SPAN. I was wondering if there was going to be a hearing on this. Apparently there was not one. Okay? But I could be wrong. There could have been, maybe C-SPAN did not air it. If there is, I'd love to see it in the comments section or DM it to me. So here's the actual report. The foreign intelligence threat landscape is where we are going to begin. Because again, this cyber terrorist and hacktivists, that are now being associated with ISIS and Al-Qaeda and Hezbollah, that's a problem. Threats to the United States posed by foreign intelligence entities are becoming more complex, diverse, and harmful to U.S. interests. Foreign intelligence actors, to include nation states. Now we're in organizations and individuals. So now anyone could be a foreign intelligence actor. And we've already talked about the insiders, right? Are employing, this is what the Patriot Act and all this terrorism was all about. You're the terrorist, man. Don't blow the whistle. Unless you're Erica Caramello Bar. Did I say that? I wonder if I could even say that person's name at this point. Still. I mean, that video has never been unlocked from private. Foreign intelligence actors, to include nation states, organizations, and individuals, are employing innovative combinations of traditional spying, economic espionage, and supply chain and cyber operations to gain access to critical infrastructure and steal sensitive information, research, technology, and industrial secrets. They are conducting malicious influence campaigns using cyber operations, media manipulation, covert operations, and political subversion. What is political subversion? To sow divisions in our society. Flick off. Thank you so much for that big super chat. Love you, brother. Think about that right now. Think about that. I mean, divisions in our society. You can't have an opinion. Political subversion. I mean, this is so fucking broad, and I'm sorry for cursing, but I can't help myself. Do you not see this? Undermined confidence in our democratic institutions. Our democratic institutions, the ones bought and paid for by lobbyists, those democratic institutions, the ones that are outwardly corrupt like the FBI that have now been caught lying about Seth Rich, those democratic institutions, our military, which claimed there was a gas attack in Duma, those military institutions. Tell me, what institutions are we talking about? We've already talked about the private sector and the media manipulation. My goodness. Foreign threat actors have become more dangerous because with ready access to advanced technology, they are threatening a broader range of targets at lower risk. In aggregate, three principal trends characterize the current and emerging counterintelligence environment. And this is it. I mean, take a good look at who's in the bundle package of this foreign intelligence entity, because it's all right here. Russia and China operate globally, use all instruments of national power to target the United States, and have a broad range of sophisticated intelligence capabilities. Other state adversaries, such as Cuba, Iran, North Korea, non-state actors, such as Hezbollah, ISIS, and Al-Qaeda, as well as transnational criminal organizations. Really, like the transnational criminal organization that had the, what was it, $1 billion plus, $2 billion worth of cocaine on it? Is that a transnational criminal organization? And here it is. This is ideologically motivated entities such as hacktivists, leaktivists, and public disclosure organizations also pose significant threats. I believe in freedom. I believe in free speech. I believe in accountability. I don't believe in a national security state. I believe in the Constitution and the Bill of Rights. I pose a significant threat because I'm on the side of hacktivists, leaktivists, and public disclosure organizations. Because guess what? The other ones we've talked about are fucking liars. Proven over and over and over again. Additionally, foreign nationals with no former ties to foreign intelligence services steal sensitive data and intellectual property. That's been known forever, that foreign nationals are at the heart of this. Think about it, man. Right there, they have criminalized WikiLeaks. They've criminalized whistleblowing. And they are the terrorists. They are the terrorists. Notice it right here. They cite the Patriot Act. Why do you think I always go back to 9/11? Why do you think we always go back to 9/11? Because it is that catalyst, that moment that began to brainwash a nation and a global populace into thinking that this war on terror will not end until that U.S. Anglo-American Israeli-Saudi alliance has taken over all of Eurasia. And eventually now Russia either joins us or is defeated, all in the name of global empire. Okay? And I want to reiterate this. This is a document, okay? This is a document that is signed off on by your president and his administration. There is no pushback. If you were with us in the beginning, what did it do? It used the fear-mongering of Russian interference in elections. The script stays the same, okay? It's a problem. Like Greenleaf, soon we will have government informants in every neighborhood, just like in China. If we don't already, in every major neighborhood. Again, an informant could be a lot of things right now. You don't necessarily have to be part of the CIA. I was watching a clip, for instance, of this gentleman from the Central Intelligence Agency talking about Epstein and how he doesn't believe he killed himself. But then he also outright lies and prepares you for that lie. He goes, I know nobody's going to believe me, but as far as our intelligence service, the CIA doesn't run honey traps. Yes, you do. I guess I can't say that you're running one today, but come on, if history's shown us anything, you absolutely ran honey traps in the past, especially in that MK Ultra era over on the West and East Coast confirmed, sometimes with underage girls. And once again, when you have John Kiriakou, a real whistleblower who went to prison because he blew the whistle, in a forum saying that, when you work with some of these scumbags, you may have to not only go procure a prostitute for somebody, but how about an underage prostitute? Mainstream media won't touch that. Just like they're not touching this. Other than we're fighting terror. Hacktivists and leaktivists, they're the new terrorists. They're prepping you for what's coming when they extradite Assange here, if he survives. That's what this is. Okay? And again, for all of you people living in a fantasy world that think that Assange is going to be protected once he gets here, he's not. He's not. Okay? And I'll be talking about that later with the Action for Assange crew. I think we're going to go live at 9:30 tonight, p.m. Eastern. So make sure you check that out. Again, without WikiLeaks, everything I was reporting on in the days and weeks after that fake attack in Duma would not be confirmed. Would not be confirmed. This is an information distribution method of leaked documents of whistleblowers, hacktivists, leaktivists, public disclosure organizations. They put them in the same sentence as Al-Qaeda, ISIS, and Hezbollah. Let that sink in, guys. Please. Guys, if you want to financially support me, this is how I'm doing it. If we get to 2K before Monday, I will go to D.C. and meet up with the Action for Assange crew. Two of them are going out to the extradition hearings overseas, which is amazing. But if we can get it to 2K by Monday, I can probably afford to do that. Go down to D.C. for a day. Make sure you subscribe, thumbs up, share this stuff. I want to talk about that road to 40K, but we lost so many subscribers yesterday because of my Trump Makes America Laugh Again video. There's a lot of people out there that are in denial and just don't have thick enough skin. I mean, that was a funny video. I was having a good time. This is a very serious one. Okay? And I make serious ones like this because you have to understand that permanent state is moving forward and forward and forward and forward and forward. It doesn't matter who's in office. I have one with a super chat. George Galloway just said, giving government power over information is the end of democracy. Correct. George Galloway, another outspoken person who I may have some disagreements with, but has been very, very vocal for a very, very long time about the lies of weapons of mass destruction and what's going on in the Middle East. I'm a documentary filmmaker. If you want to learn more about 9/11, Loose Change Final Cut, Fabled Enemies, they are free right here, right now in the documentaries playlist section. Again, I'm going to be doing an interview with Wired Magazine today about the 15th anniversary of Loose Change, and who knows how much they'll actually use of me, but it should be interesting. Invisible Empire, A New World Order Defined, and Shade the Motion Picture, also free right here. And for $9.99 a month, you go to rockfin.com/Jason Bermas. I'm going to put it in here. Put it in the live chat. It's also in the description. If you hit the endorse Jason Bermas button and you sign up for the $9.99, you get 5 extra videos a week. That's $20 a month for $9.99. What's that work out to? So that's 50 cents a video you're paying for. Plus you get all the other premium content over on Rockfin. It's an awesome platform. It's invite only, so it's not like everybody's over here yet. And they have free thinking media, so you get Cernovich, you get Placone, you get Elwood, you get the Convo Couch, you get Nico House, and then you get MMA guys like Askren, Sonnen. It's a really cool platform, so you really do support me by going over there and signing up for $9.99 a month. And like I said, you get exclusive videos like the second half of the 2008 Great Debate video, which we did over there exclusively. And we also live stream some of the New Hampshire debate with Robbie Martin of Media Roots. There's a lot of stuff up there like throwbacks. I may throw another throwback up there today from my InfoWars days. So it is a cool platform, and I think it's well worth your time and cash if you want to support me there. But if you really want to support me, GoFundMe. I love you guys. I may do more on this document later, but please share that document with people. It's out there. It's easy to find. Love you. See you on the flip.